Alright, so this is my lilac that I got from the woods behind the house last spring. It's survived the winter well. New foliage. Got a little stink bug in there. Gotta get rid of. They're all over the house. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So yeah, it's been in this pot about 9 months. 8 or 9 or 10 months, something like that, just under a year. I thought it'd be a good time to check out the roots, maybe do a root trim. These are cuttings. I'm gonna see if they've rooted. Not looking so good, but we'll see. I'm gonna start by removing rocks, and some moss and stuff. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like I'm doing it in this bucket here so I don't make a mess. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's lilac. I'm not 100% sure, but I compared it to a lilac that I know is a lilac outside, and it looks very similar. Same trunk, same leaves. So I'm fairly certain that it's a lilac. Let's see here. I know the soil's supposed to be dry when you do this. I just checked and it's a little moist, but on the dry side. So I think it'll be just fine. I'm going to start by getting these cuttings out and see if there's any roots. Not looking like it. I've been in here a couple months. I put rooting powder on. And actually, looks like, let me take it over here. This one might have, no, that's just bark. This bark is really, when it peels it, it's stringy. It kind of looks like roots, but I don't think those are roots. Definitely not. That's the end where I cut it. That's where they would be coming out of, I would think. Oh, man. Alright, yeah, so those cuttings didn't make it, but I've got my root rake here. I'm gonna start by going around the sides. And just loosening up this top layer of soil. I think it's been in here long enough that it's okay to do this. Hopefully you can see okay. Okay, I had to reposition the camera because that was not a good spot. So let's continue. Let's get this moss. that's a full 360. Let me see if I can't scoop it up. Let's see what we got. There's some roots. I'm using my stainless steel Japanese root rake with a little shovel at the end. You see that Japanese writing? Yeah, anyways. Very good quality. Okay. Let's show you the roots. It's been growing good, really good for the whole year, so I think the roots are going to be ready for a little trim. Get this phone back to how I had it. Right there. Okay. Really in there. Sorry, stink bug. Okay. Starting to budge. Oh. This soil is really organic and clayey, and I wanted to keep it as close to the original soil that it came from to transition it into a house plant, or a potted plant, bonsai. And it transitioned well thus far. Okay. Just about out. Ho ho. Oh. I've been excited to see this. Let me see if I can get better lighting. Oh. Big root ball. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, the roots are looking pretty good. They've been taking up all the space in this pot here. Now, I'm just going to begin by gently raking away the dirt from the roots. And away from the trunk. Yeah, this has been sitting in this really muddy organic soil this whole year. Last spring, summer, fall, and winter. And it's February the 10th right now. So spring is around the corner, but it's still way too cold to be outside. About 0 degrees here in Chicago. But it has had no problem being inside. By the look of this. Monstrous roots. Just teasing away the dirt. Yeah, I figured this would be a good time to do it. I heard February is a good time to repot, check roots, do root work. Man, this thing's heavy. Holding it with one hand, there's still a lot of dirt left. Big, heavy clumps. Bottom part. Oh yeah, look at this. Those look very vigorous and healthy. The bottom is starting to wrap around in a circle. As it does when it's in a pot. I could just lose this weight on the tree and my gut. But we're talking about the tree now. I am liking the look of those. I think that's gonna regrow in spring here very shortly. Really good. Don't have any problem giving it a good trim. Unfortunately, I don't have fresh soil, so I'm going to be repotting it in the same soil, but I'll probably do another repotting with fresh soil come springtime. A few months, a few weeks, few months. And I don't want to repot it too much, but alright. So I got most of the dirt away now and exposing the roots. Wow. I was kind of expecting there to be a lot of new growth. So, let's I'll reposition here and grab my trimmers, my pruners, and we will do some root trimming. Alright, so I just cleaned my scissors here. And I think we can lose about this whole bottom half here at least. Start by moving those ones. Yeah, look at these. Get close up. Very new, healthy roots. There we go. So I already lost half of the roots, but we still got a lot left. I think it'll recover fine. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but I have this root right here that is growing downwards right into itself. So I'm going to just get rid of that. I don't think we need it. Just like that. Trying to think of the future growth of the tree. Like this root here. What I don't like about this tree, this particular tree, is the lack of, I guess, taper on the trunk. How it kind of just comes up and then has this big bulb where it splits into a bunch of different upright chunks with not a lot of movement. The lilac seam, if this is a lilac, it's not very flexible. I'd be afraid to bend it with a wire. So, yeah, just gonna let it grow like that. It's naturally how it grows. But yeah, I hope I can someday fix this trunk, but we'll see. Alright, I think that just about does it for the root trim. Let's see if I can get a good look at those. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how this has been growing. My first official bonsai I've started. And so far so good. I was a little worried about it coming from the wild into a pot, that it wouldn't do good, but apparently it's fine. Yeah, those roots are great. So, I'm gonna just put it back in the same pot with the same soil for now, and come next month or April, I'll get some new soil to officially repot it. But I just wanted to check the roots and do a little checkup in the root trim. Alright, so that guy's repotted. I just put in some fertilizer to get it jump started for the grow season. And I'll give it a good watering. Whoop. Focus. Okay. Definitely seems to be draining better now that I mixed everything up. Alright, that should do it. So yes, my lilac bonsai